Welcome to another Pike and Shot battle. This is Bosworth, 1485. I command the Yorkist army under Richard III. If Richard's unit is routed before the battle is decided by casualties, it is an automatic Lancastrian victory, and vice versa. So, my force starts up here. The Lancastrians will be receiving reinforcements from Sir William Stanley's camp and Lord Stanley's camp. I'm not at all read on the subject, so I assume those are different men. We're going to push up to seize the hill. And push up our dismounted men-at-arms to seize it, with longbowmen to the front to cover. One thing to note, he does have crossbowmen, which are frankly just not as good as longbowmen. However, he also has pikemen available, which can shred any of our troops in melee, at least if they remain firm. These move like dragoons, but they cannot evade. So here's the all-important Richard III unit will keep him behind the main line. I mean, we might end up having to throw him in, but I'm going to try to avoid that. And our light horse we're going to shove over to the open area here. And that's everyone. Next turn. There's Henry Tudor and his retinue. So if we route this unit, we win the battle. So he'll probably do a good job of protecting it, I assume. Occupy that rough ground. We might use the Royal Household Squires to zone of control lock one of these pike blocks and hold it in place so our longbowmen can just pour arrows into them. Okay, that's all for now. Next turn. There will be enemy reinforcements coming from here, so I want to get these longbowmen covering the marsh. Do we push yet? Let's just inch forward. Next turn. Well, first off, we can charge in. Next turn, our swordsman POA will come into play. Then we can return fire in order to move here. Richard might have to get involved after all. There, at least we've got some high ground. And rough ground. Blocked in my longbowman, that was foolish. Oh, too late now. Good. Let's go for the charge. Light lances. Did not work, but there's always next time. Okay. Do I want to move here to open up the line of fire? Or stay mobile? Well, this does open up other possibilities. Okay, onward. Next turn. Here we go. Into the crossbowman then. Keep working your way around. Ah yes, the reinforcements arrived. Well, let's continue to push our longbowmen towards this marsh. Here, charge these handgunners. Do we dare? That would be pretty bold. Consider this. Bounced it. Excellent. Let me engage. They fall back. Push up with our men-at-arms then. Prepare to be extremely annoying. There, the extra cohesion check for getting shot at by artillery did the trick. Don't think I want to throw Richard in here, as tempting as it is. So, let's turn these longbowmen around to get them pushing that way. And the Duke of Norfolk and his retinue. Do we fall back and give it some space? They're elite, they can do it. Yep. And what to do here? I suppose I could push up to try to find a way to join in the fun here and work our way around. Alright, it's about to get messy. Next turn. Unfortunate. They're extremely screwed, but hopefully the pursuits go to interesting places. And that was excellent. I think I can explain that. These are Pike Kyles. These are Light Lancers. Light Lance does not require an open terrain POA. Pike does. So melee would have been horrific, but impact was in our favor. What have we got? Armor advantage, quality, and uphill. So we'll start losing this, but it'll take a bit of time. We can use that time. I really want to get behind with the cavalry. Here, shove them off and hopefully rally up soon. We'll see about that. Okay. In the meantime, This is a bit blunt for my taste. Whatever, we'll just try to delay here and turn it into a bit of a sideshow. Okay, then what? Yep, that's not great. Henry Tudor and retinue. We could try to disrupt his knights, but I'm rather more concerned with, well, actually, I think breaking that frag unit would not be worth it. Instead, you lock in these exiled knights, lock in these Welsh spearmen, then go for a cohesion check. These are medium foot. Okay, fragged, excellent. Then what? Disrupted. Probably still lose, but it's annoying. It's rough ground. Lucky hit. Hey, you know, let's try again. Excellent. Light Lancers, you say? Good. Then what? Draw. Good. Disruption. And gendarmes, so I don't think they can catch us yet. But we might as well cover, withdraw. Oh, I guess we were in charge range. Wait, if we move forward, we'll be downhill. We do not want to be downhill with untrained heavy foot against heavy lancers. Next turn, we can try to break these two units. Work on these pikemen. Delay, harass, hopefully not cave here. Next turn. Ouch. At least we fell back out of charge range. These billmen are disordered in the marsh. Not a good idea for this cavalry. We break one more unit, it seems. Do we stand? Yes. Infantry defending against cavalry is quite unlikely to pursue, but it's still possible. Dismounted men-at-arms holding firm there. Okay, so this is good. This means we can lock in Henry Tudor and his retinue. Good. They hold firm. Charge these longbowmen. Earl of Northumberland. Determined foot, untrained. Interesting. In the skirmish list, these dismounted men-at-arms are all superior, but clearly that's not the case here. Okay, next up. turn my dismounted knights around. What have we got? Not close enough, although we can get a flank there. And no dice. Get ready to harass from behind. And charge. Oh. Turn around. Get ready to run for it. You crash into this frag unit. What does that do for us? Nothing. The enemy holds firm, and hopefully we keep pursuing or else we're going to get flanked. Well, off we go again. Break them. But our enemies hold firm again. Right. Then next up, loose. Zone of control lock. And we'll zone of control lock here. These longbowmen have swordsmen, so they will shred our handgunners in melee, but they just need to hold on, prevent a flank attack, really. Lock in these spearmen. They are severely disordered. We don't have to worry about a charge from them. Keep up the zone of control lock there. That's all we can do. Next turn. Ooh, that's all round terrible. Yep. Bad timing everywhere. On the bright side, Henry is fighting in rough ground against my longbowmen. Disordered heavy foot. Should be able to fight them off. Our men are steady and uphill here. Good. All right. Get this cavalry unit turned around and ready. This unit can flank the Earl of Oxford and retinue. These longbowmen can get a move on. Oh, I failed to see that before I moved these longbowmen. Would it have mattered? Probably not, to be honest. So we'll lose these billmen, so it goes. Let's try again. Nope. And let's try for a light charge here. And no. We'll work on this unit with javelins, and then just have it stare down across this rough ground. Good, a frag. Keep locking this unit in. How is this? Okay. Go for the flank. Won't do much for us, because everyone's disordered, but the numbers should help the longbowmen a little bit. Good, combat strength modifier is kicking in now that we won a few rounds of combat. Interesting, we could try to move around, but I don't really see why we would. Well, we can start plinking with arrows here. And this unit lose a few arrows before they impact into our billman. Looking very good. Next turn. Henry Tudor's retinue is fragged. Still holding firm despite all those casualties. If this was Sangok or Field of Glory, we could have shot downhill over our own men. They are disordered in the rough, and we are not. We held firm. Perfect rally. Okay. Charging again. Lock in this cavalry. At least they're downhill. Is that a rear charge? It is, but we'll want to get our longbowmen out of the way first. Next turn they'll be in position to flank. Okay, so it's Pike Kyle, so it's immune to flank charges, but not rear charges, which are charges within a 45-degree angle of their rear, I believe. Or what, a 90? Whatever. A triangle, like so, which we are within. So we get that drop to fragged. Very good. Flank that unit. And we've broken Henry's unit as well. Good. Try again. They hold firm. It's not even worth it because of the disorder. Well, make sure Henry's retinue doesn't rally. Good. A last glorious charge. Probably foolish. Okay, that's why you don't do that. Well, shouldn't matter. So we have reached the end, and before I hit play, just a confession of sorts. I normally upload every match I play. I did play a previous match of this with SM Johnson, but I had not read the instructions. So I was winning handily about 15 minutes in, then threw away Richard's unit and lost. So I didn't upload that because I didn't really like the idea of uploading a match where I was explaining the objective wrong and playing it wrong. So there we have it. But here, at least, I did actually bother reading the single paragraph instructions at the start, and it has paid off. We were about to collapse in 2 spots, although it wouldn't have made a big difference. Okay, so that's a victory. We have broken his army and sent his false king fleeing. In terms of what happened, I think, well, here I had terrain advantage. He attacked me from the disordering marsh into the open and uphill on part of it. In the center, I would say that he was a bit aggressive with the crossbowmen, who have no melee capability. Their armor piercing is nice against even armored infantry and especially armored cavalry, but they have to be kept away from melee. And over here on my right, concentrating all 3 units of light horse allowed rapid attempted cohesion checks by rear attacks, which did pay off. So, a good game. Until next time.